Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Seminoles about to kick it away and get this season started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll leave it with the lone back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Quarterback on the keeper. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They're coming off an appearance in the national championship game last year, and you know they're looking to get back.
Yeah, they're motivated to take the next step. And, David, they feel like they've upgraded to several key positions this year, hoping that they can take it that one next step and win the Natty this season.
Yeah, it was one thing to get there, but, man, do you get even hungrier when you got there and you had to watch the other team celebrate. So a good chance to take out some demons, start this year off good, and maybe forget about last year's finish.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. He'll keep it himself. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And how about that call? You're right around midfield, fourth down on your opening drive, so you run the football and you put your trust and confidence in your offensive line up front to get it done and keep your offense on the field. That is impressive.
And the Rebels are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll take a deep shot here. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
That's caught. It's Douglas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Guys, let's talk a little bit about Ole Miss. They had some holes to fill on the roster. They've gone into the pool. They brought in a pretty decent haul. How good do you think this staff feels right now addressing those areas of need, David?
Well, I think you feel really good about bringing in quality depth, experience depth. But now the trick is to merge it with your other guys and everybody get on the same page, and moving in the same direction.
The coaching staff is so excited, too. They feel like if they can stay healthy, they can take an extra step.
There he goes. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll run it from the gun. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Gets it out quickly. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. He wants to throw it. It's complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. He'll do it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And how about the wheels for the QB? You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one.
Entering settings screen, you have 29 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Through the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. He's moving out of the pocket. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Rebels.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun to give, looking for room. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Caught. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation in the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give on the option. He breaks a tackle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Rebels will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They punt it away on fourth down. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Rushes on him. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
He'll pull it down. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Rides the back and leaves it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He's got the 2-point conversion, and they build on that lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. And he's still running after the move. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll snap it from the 34 on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
The offense changing the play. Wants to fire on second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
A brave new world as they make it into the red zone for the first time in this game. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Set, ready. Football 7. Football 7. Cornhole 88. Cornhole 88.
They'll move the tight end. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Complete to the right. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
They'll try the left side. He's now up to 52 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Plucks it out of the air. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Seminoles moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Music note! Music note!
To the air on second down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, still looking. And he's left with no option, he just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Working that left side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense, next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down, looking for more. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rebels will boot it away to start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Rebels come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Calls his own number. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the move.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
And the Seminoles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. Ready, ready.
Handoff from the shotgun. Hard running there. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Looking downfield on first down. They're setting up the screen, fighting off the defender. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll toss it to the left. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Sends it back in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Makes the grab. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Under fire. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Pulls it in. It's Douglas. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. I got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive going to the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Quarterback making checks. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, no!
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try.
Here we go. Here we go. On set.
He's looking to pass. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. ready to send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks. I'm just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the ground, it's Tucker. And knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll pull it on the read. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Complete on the comeback. Breaks into the open. Defense makes a stop, and the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. And the Noles are in the hurry-up. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2.
Pace, 27, jump. On set.
He's looking to throw. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Is no good. That keeps the score. Ole Miss 24, Florida State 12.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They want that clock to run. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Leaves it with the back. A timely pickup to get the first down there, and it took a little something out of the crowd, too.
Man, it's nice to have a guy on short yardage situations you can turn and you can hand the ball to him. And you know he's not going to dance. You know he's going to be really physical, lower his shoulder. I don't care how many yards he gets. He just needs to get past that first down.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. Slithers into space. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Rebels come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. The old coaching cliche, go win-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it